Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Spiritual Hub Energy Joy on You. So, you guys, we are going to go ahead and jump. Oh, sorry about that. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into our messages for the day. So, we are using the Oracle Answer Book that's been anointed. Okay. And of course, we are going to be using our traditional Rider-Waite Tarot as well. I absolutely love these cards. Beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the message is. So God, universe, what is the message that we need to know right now? Ask for advice from a person you trust. Okay. So ask advice from a person we trust. We ask God. Okay, yes. So let's go ahead and see what the message is. Clarify that message. Clarify that message first, please, God. What we need to know about asking advice from people we trust. Well, I'll tell you, the first couple cards that popped out here were slightly concerning. But the energy doesn't look bad. Energy's looking like, some decent energy. Okay. Yeah, so so I can see that you guys are being more patient, right? Being more patient with yourselves and definitely being more patient with others than you have been in the past. Okay. I'm liking the energy here. Okay. So the first card we have here is the Temperance. And I love the Temperance in general because it just speaks so much of, what our, sorry, I'm going to move this up a little bit, of what our angels and our guides really want us to know, what they really, are putting into the ethers. Because you guys know, like, different angels tackle different missions. And this is something that we found out, through spiritual inclinations, with the Pleiadians, with the Octurians, it also goes by zodiac. If you're into those things, then you'll definitely understand the different placements. But anyway, our planets are also seen as angels, okay? Because we got like Saturn, then we've got Pluto, which is our mystery. Then we've got, hey, Baba. And then we've got Jupiter, which is how we expand, and then we have our archangels, Michael, Hamuel, Chamuel, Raphael, Gabriel, Azrael, all of our angels. And it just definitely seems like during this time, you must think we are in the highest evolutional period that we've ever been in as humanity, right? So we've never been at a greater place as humanity than we are right now. And we're all here and alive to see this. And what that means is that, not only are people awakening to who they are, as far as, what their experiences have taught them, what they're here to experience, and how they can help others to experience better things. Because we've talked about this a few times, how, at one time the world was full of single-celled individuals. So instead of having humans, we had, like, say this was one cell. This was one of us. One of us was one cell. We was like one cell, right? Um, and there was a bunch of one-celled organisms. And then we figured out how it was best for us to evolve was to come together, right? For us to come together because we had more power that way. And then our single cells formed us, which has over like 50 billion cells inside of us. So, it's teamwork that makes that dream work, and as we keep evolving, we keep growing, we keep transforming, and we keep with the technology, we're learning different things, like how the giants were existing on Earth. We know this because basketball players, okay? I myself am the Amazon, okay? So, we're learning all these different things, and science is finding different things, and we're learning that gravity is actually not real. Google it. Yes, it was discovered like a couple of years ago that gravity really isn't called gravity. It's really not gravity. So we're learning a lot. And so these angels are just giving downloads to the consciousness and allowing us to flourish how we do. And the interesting thing about that is whenever you waken up, right? Whenever you become aware, when you become knowledgeable, it triggers some emotional responses. Sometimes it makes people nervous because they know, or they feel they know different things. Like the Mayans, they got technology and they were like, oh, the world is supposed to end at that date, and here we are. And I'll tell you, time and time again, we may perish at different times, but the earth is here, and the earth has been here through all the different things that have happened in earth. Earth will remain, and we will come back in different ways, in different energies. We will, and that is what science has shown us, is that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So though there was an ice age, and things were destroyed, and humanity was, destroyed at that time too, we come back and we grow and we evolve and we transform. And it's just that understanding. But it's a good thing, to know that energy cannot be created or destroyed. So everything that you want is already out there, and how you align to it is by having the energy of being grateful for everything that you have and needing nothing. When you need for nothing, everything is available to you. And it feels like here recently, there's been a lot of ups and downs, right? A lot of like trying to balance out and trying to make a bunch of decisions and, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? And, you've been feeling a little bit like overwhelmed. Let's call it what it is. But the actuality of it all is that you're actually gaining balance, through that act of this and that, you're getting a different understanding of what your balance is. And that's a beautiful thing, because as you move forward, you're allowing yourself to not only speak your truths, but you're also allowing other people to speak their truths. And you're learning discernment, right? What feels accurate. You know what I mean? You're learning discernment. You're learning how to tell a toxic person from a non-toxic person. You've learned these things, but you're sharpening those skills with time and time and time. And right now you're in the energy of waiting, in the energy of receptive mode, right? So you're building those foundations. You're making sure that you have everything in line the way that it needs to be for you to grow the way that you're supposed to. Universe is sending you in relationships, support, blessings, guidance. It's sending you in all these things to kind of let you know, yes, you have manifested these things. Yes, these things are on the way to you, but you have to also be able to balance out all areas of your life before we send in these things that you've asked for, because we never give you more than you can handle, right? So it's that understanding. It also seems like there's a situation where maybe somebody's homeless, or maybe somebody's asking to move in, or your living arrangement as having some changes. There's some changes in the living environment. And there's also some I'll help you if you help me kind of energy here. And that is happening so that you and this person or these people can work together to build a better life for all of you. And the irony is there's celebratory energy on the way. There's reunions, there's parties, there's reconciliations, there's marriages, there's childbirths, there's engagements, there's all kinds of contractual agreements, there's businesses opening, there's partnerships and alliances being formed, all kinds of things that happen as a result of healing the mind, of healing the body, of healing the emotions, and of healing the metaphysical, and that puts you in that energy of being the king or the queen of your domain, of being able to make the choices that you want to make, being able to take responsibility, accountability, productivity, and activity in order to produce and co-create that which you desire, and that's beautiful, because justice truly is that you get everything that you've worked towards, you get everything that you wish for, you get everything that you so desire. You just have to be patient. You just have to be gratitude based. Okay? So I love this as an energy, but we are going to go through and just read from the book what each one of these mean, just to give you guys further explanation. Okay? We'll start right back where we were. Okay. The Temperance. The Temperance shows an angelic figure, neither male or female. The angel has one foot in the water and one on the ground, showing us that we may need to stay active but remain grounded and practical. While one might have an extravagant imagination with many ideas, it is important to have a purpose and transfer our imagination to reality, which is what we speak of all of the time. The 10 indicates a major disaster or betrayal. It warns of using a victim mentality to dwell in past slights. And I'm just reading these straight out the book. So this is the book definitions after I read the intuitive. The 2 represents successfully balancing 2 or more initiatives and encourages good prioritization and time management. The king is an intellectual authority, stern and logical. He offers counsel based on superior knowledge and experience. The 9 indicates satisfaction and appreciation for emotional and material accomplishments. Hold on. Not yet. Here in about 30 minutes. The king symbolized long-term success as a leader. He has the same passion as the other cards, but the maturity to thrive. Let me put this behind that so it stays up. I'll let you know. Chloe, I'm in a video. 5. The 5 is symbolic of financial hardship and feeling isolated, although it is traumatic and it is only temporary. Okay. The 4 is a sign of conservation. It indicates sustainable material possession and may reveal protective tendencies. Hi. The 4. It is time to celebrate with your closest acquaintances. It is a good time to pause the hard and relax. The 4 resembles a moment of rest and contemplation after the chaos of the 3. It encourages solitary reflection. The Empress represents beauty, nurturing, and abundance. She is calm and content with her life. The Empress indicates the need to relax and allow things to happen naturally. The Empress encourages connecting with one's more feminine traits and create beauty, artistic expression, and connecting with nature are representative of the card. Justice is simply the representation of fairness and balance. It reminds us that we are always responsible for our actions and that there are consequences for everything, good and bad. Justice also represents truth. It encourages Keaton. Yeah. It encourages finding truth through facts and by being thorough. Do not be too hasty to deal out judgment before knowing the full truth. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been the Spiritual Hub Energy. Joy on you. Stay blessed. Never stress, with much peace, much power, much love, much light, and of course, much joy. God bless you guys. I'll see you on my next post.